Hello everyone, I welcome you all in today's session. As we have discussed the linear transformation in the last video, let's discuss some examples. For example, if you have given a transformation t is a function from R3 to R2, define it as t of x, y, z is equal to x minus y plus z, comma 2x. Show that this is just a function and you have to show that this is a linear transformation. As I told you that in the linear transformation you have a vector space V over F. Here you have this R3, so this first set is your R3 and your codomain is your R2 and T is a function from R3 to R2. So here if you have the element U, that means it has a coordinates x, y, z, okay, or you can write it x1, y1, z1, and your v has a coordinates x2, y2 and z2. So there will be the image of this u, t of u, that means that has a two coordinates. So we have to show that t of, what's our claim? We are claiming that t of alpha x, sorry, alpha u plus beta v should be equal to alpha t of u plus beta t of v. So now check the LHS. Here your u is nothing, that is x1, y1, z1. Your v is nothing, that is x2, y2, z2. So alpha u will be alpha x1, alpha y1, alpha z1, and alpha v, beta v will be equal to beta x2, beta y2 and beta z2. So now check your LHS. The LHS will be t of alpha x1 plus beta x2. You are adding the first two coordinates. Similarly, the second coordinate. So that is alpha y1 plus beta y2. So then the last coordinate, that is alpha z1 plus beta z2. So this is your t. So now apply the t here. So the t says that if you will give me the three coordinates, you will get the two coordinate. In this way, first you have to subtract the first two coordinates, then add the third coordinate and the 2 times x. So this is your x, this is your y and this is your z. So what you have to write, alpha x1 plus beta x2 minus your y, that is minus alpha 1 minus beta y2, and similarly plus z, so plus alpha z1 plus beta z2 and 2 times x, so that is 2 alpha x1 plus 2 beta x2. So you are considering this is your x, this is your y and this is your z. So here what will you get? You will get alpha x1 minus y1 plus z1 plus beta x2 minus y2 plus z2, comma 2 alpha x1 plus 2 beta x2. Okay, so this is your LHS. Now going to the RHS. So what is your RHS here? So RHS, you have to show the alpha t of u plus beta t of v. So alpha t of u means u is your x1, y1 and your z1 plus beta t of your v is x2, y2 and z2. Apply the t. So that will be alpha x1 minus y1 plus z1, comma 2 times x1. Okay, so plus beta, apply the t here first, x2 minus y2 plus z2, comma 2 times x2, because your function is in this way. So when you have the x and y and z, first you have to apply this x minus y plus z, so that's the here. So you have x, y and z, first x minus y plus z and then 2 times x, so that is here. So what will you get here? You will get alpha x1 minus alpha y1 plus alpha z1 comma 2 alpha x1 plus beta x2 minus beta y2 plus beta z2 comma 2 beta x2. Now if you will add it, you will get alpha x1 minus y1 plus z1 plus beta x2 minus y2 plus z2. Similarly 2 alpha x1 plus 2 beta x2, and if you will check, it is equal to your LHS, so it means that T is the linear transformation. Similarly, for example, if you will get this type of question, if T is from R3 to R2, the T is defined in this way: T of x comma y comma z is equal to mod of y comma 0. So is this a linear transformation or not? What will you do? So if you will check it here, T of alpha, so you have the you will take from the R3, so it has the three coordinates x1 y1 z1, and v you are taking from R3, so you have x2 y2 z2. So check T of alpha u plus beta v, so that is T of alpha x1 plus beta x2, alpha y1 plus beta y2, alpha z1 plus beta z2. Now this is your given x, this is y, and this is z. So what is the function? That's mod of y here. So you will get mod of alpha y1 plus beta y2 comma 0. Now your RHS, that is, so you are claiming actually this T of alpha x plus beta y, or alpha u plus beta v, should be alpha T of u plus beta T of v. So your RHS is here alpha T of u plus beta T of v. So that is alpha T of x1 y1 z1 plus beta T of x2 y2 and z2. So it will give you alpha. When you apply the T, it will give you modulus of y1 comma 0 plus beta modulus of y2 comma 0. So you will get alpha modulus of y1 plus beta modulus of y2 comma 0. You know the modulus here, this one. So it should be your LHS, sorry, the second coordinate is equal to the second coordinate, and your first coordinate should be the first equal to the first coordinate. That means that is modulus of alpha y1 plus beta y2 is your first coordinate, and alpha modulus of y1 plus beta modulus of y2 is your second coordinate. You know that the modulus of x plus y is less or equal to mod of x plus mod of y, so it is less or equal to, so it is not in general equal, so it means that T is not in general a linear transformation. Okay, also the question may be in this type, that if you have given for example, that find the linear transformation, find a linear transformation, that is the transformation should be from R2 to R2 such that T of 1 comma 2 will be equal to 3 comma 4, and T of 0 comma 1 is equal to 0 comma 0. Okay, so far we have seen that T is given, and we can check the image of the points. Now the image of the points are given, so you have to find the T. So you can find the T when you have given any basis. So as you have given the R2, so it is the vector space whose dimension is 2. So we need at least two linearly independent vectors. So let's check the given vectors. So that is 1 comma 2, that will be from the domain, 0 comma 1 will be from the domain. So we will suppose S is equal to 1 comma 2 and 0 comma 1. Since we have here given the two vector Okay, so the spaces are 2. Let's make one matrix. So it will be the 2 cross 2 matrix. So that is 1, 2, 0, and 1. So the determinant of this matrix will be equal to 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 0, so that is equal to 1. That's not equal to 0. So it means that this vector, let's say this is v1, this is v2. So that means v1 and v2 are linearly independent. So when these two vectors are linearly independent and the dimension of your domain is 2, that means this will become the basis. It means that S is the basis, because you know the dimension of your vector space, that is 2, and your two given vectors are the linearly independent, so it will become the basis for this vector space. So when it will become the basis, so it means, see, you have here r2, it is given, and you have here r2, it is given, and here you have a point 1 comma 2, and here you have a point 0 comma 1. The image here t of 1 comma 2, it will give you here as 3 comma 4, and here it will give you 0 comma 0, isn't? Sorry, it is 0 comma 1, not 0 comma 0, it is 0 comma 1. Okay, so now you have to check what is the general linear transformation for this. So what will you do? As you know that these two vectors are making a basis for this, so that means whatever the vector is in your domain, that is the linear combination of these two vectors. So that means x comma y, for any vector, let's say let v is equal to x comma y. So this is in your domain. It means that every vector in your domain is a linear combination of the bases. So here the basis is 1 plus 1 comma 2, 0 comma 1. So beta of 0 comma 1. So it means that your x comma y will be equal to alpha plus, so it is alpha comma 2 alpha plus beta. So it means your x is equal to alpha and your y is equal to 2 alpha plus beta. Put the value of here, the beta. Okay, so or value of alpha, you will get y is equal to 2x plus beta. So it means that beta is equal to y minus 2x, isn't? So from this, your alpha is x and your beta is now y minus 2x. So that means now your x comma y that was given, x comma y is equal to your alpha. Alpha is here as a x, 1 comma 2 plus your beta is y minus 2x and 0 comma 1, isn't? So this is your beta and this is your alpha. Okay, so now it means that 1 comma 2 and 0 comma 1, as it spans your whole r2. Now apply the t of x comma y, it will be equal to, this is as a variable, so it is x t of 1 comma 2 plus y minus 2x t of 0 comma 1. T of 1 comma 2 is given, that is 3 comma 4, and t of 0 comma 1 is given, that is 0 comma 1, isn't? So t of 0 comma 1 is given as it is, or it is, sorry, it is 0 comma 0 only, it is 0 comma 0. So it is going to the kernel, so it is 0 comma 0. Okay, so it means that you will get t of x comma y is equal to 3x comma 4x, okay, plus y times 0, so you will get the 0. So your transformation t of x is equal to y is 3x plus 4x. So this is the given transformation and you can check the value of these points. Okay, so this is an important question which you can face in the examination. So you have to find the linear transformation. The image of some points will be given, so you have to find the basis from these points, the linearly independent set, and find the image and accordingly find the variables. Okay, Okay, try this question. If for example t is from r2 to r2 such that t of 1 comma 0 is equal to 1 comma 1 and t of 0 comma 1 is equal to minus 1 comma 2, you have to find what is t of x comma y. Okay, you have to find what is t of x comma y. What will you do? The same procedure. You have given the vector 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. So check it. This is your domain. This is from your domain. So t is from r2 to r2. So this is your r2. This is your r2. So here you have a 1 comma 0. Here you have the 0 comma 1. It maps to the minus 1 comma 2, and this maps to the, sorry, this maps to the 1 comma 1, and this maps to the minus 1 comma 2. What is the general t? Okay, so check this set. What is this 1 comma 0, 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1? You know this is the basis of R2. So every vector in R2 can be written as a linear combination of these vectors. So alpha v1 plus beta v2, so 0 comma 1. So that means x comma y will be equal to alpha comma beta. So it means that alpha is equal to x and beta is equal to y. Apply it here. So you will get x comma y is equal to x times 1 comma 0 plus y times 0 comma 1. So now apply the t of x comma y is equal to x t of 1 comma 0 plus y t of 0 comma 1. These are just like the scalars here. So now t of 1 comma 0 is 1 comma 1, so it is 1 comma 1 plus y. T of 0 comma 1 is given, that is minus 1 comma 2. So you will get x minus y comma x plus 2y. This is the linear transformation which can transform these type of vectors. Okay, just do this homework. You have given any vector u1 is equal to 1 1 minus 1. Okay, your another vector u2 will be given as 4 1 1, and your u3 will be given as 1 minus 1 2, and check whether it makes a basis for r3 or not. So you have a transformation from r3 to r2 such that t of u1 is equal to 1 comma 0, t of u2 is giving you 0 comma 1, and t of u3 is giving you 1 comma 1. Check whether this is a basis or not, then make x comma y comma z is alpha of u1 plus beta of u2 plus gamma of u3. Find the value of alpha, beta and gamma, put it again here and apply the t. You will get the linear transformation. This is the home. So please do these type of questions, and we will discuss the kernel and the, that's the null space and the range space in the next video. Thank you.